Anyway, team, yo. Let's do this. What's up, team? Hello, welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben. I am your trainer for this class, team. I am streaming to you all the way live from lovely London here in the London studio. And I hope you're ready for this half an hour beginner class, team. Our beginner class isn't necessarily a super easy class. It's more of an all levels class where I just take you through everything a little bit slower. Once we do get onto your main section, we're still going to be hitting your sprints, your climbs, a bit of everything. We're just going to pull it back ever so slightly. I'm going to be talking to you more about technique, more about the app, more about cadence, and more about the technical stuff. But again, it's for those all levels. So if at any point you want to go for it, you can go for it. But right now, we're all going to start in that same way. And that is in that resistance zero. So find your resistance zero, get those legs moving, get those legs starting to move, and then just add on a touch of resistance. Yes, dude, how you doing? What's up? Once you've found that, that is your resistance one, and that is where we are going to start, team. So everyone, in that resistance one, we start in 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go. Let's bang up this music. There we go. In that resistance one, we are in that resistance one because resistance 0 is too low. There's nothing under those feet, there's nothing under those legs, and it's a bit pointless. So that's why we chill in this resistance 1, team. Now there's two main things we discuss, there's two main things we look at, and that is your cadence and your resistance. Your resistance is how heavy it is under your feet. So right now we're in that resistance 1, because remember, everyone's got different bodies, everyone's got different bikes, everyone's going to be different and unique. So that's why we talk you through it, and I take you through those resistances one by one. Love that drop. Anyway, there are 4 main resistances, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 4 is at the very top, that is your heaviest, and so that is your climb. Right now we're in resistance 1, so you've got to make those jumps between that 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Yo, what's up, Poppy? How you doing? Love, what team we got in? On the other side, you've got your cadence. It's basically how heavy it is underfoot. How fast it is. So it's basically your speed, which is measured in RPM, revolutions per minute. And so they're also color coordinated. So at the bottom, you've got your slowest, which is your gray. And then you've got your blue, then your green, then your yellow, and then red right at the top. So I'm either going to be shouting out numbers to you, or I'm going to be shouting out colors. But to start with, team, we're all going to get in that yellow zone. That is 90 to 110. And we're going to hold that for a minute, team, just getting those legs moving a little bit faster. We will go for that. Are you ready? In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So everyone in yellow zone with me. No need to go far beyond it for the moment. Yes, Michelle, nice Poppy. Dreamy, love this pace. So I've been giving you quite a wide range there. I've given you 20 RPMs to work with. But again, just because we know the yellow means a bit faster, it means putting a bit of energy into it. Look at that, Michelle's already banging out red zone. Oh yeah. That's what we like. Boom, you set those intentions early. This is what I mean. It's a beginner class, so we take everything a bit slower. We go through everything a bit longer. But if you want to smash it out from the beginning, you can. I'm not stopping you. That's all good. 80 seconds. Because we're going to have those longer breaks in this class. So if you want to smash it, you can. 2, 1. Slowing it down. We get ready to go again. We're going to do that same thing. So just taking a note of the sort of RPM you were sitting at. How fast you were sitting at. Remember, we recover in green in resistance 1. So we never stop. We just pull it back a little bit. So now you're just chilling in green. We're going to go for that again. To see if you can add maybe 1 or 2 points onto what you did before. We're going to go for another minute again. Michelle, I think that's red zone for you. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring the heat, team. There it is. Michelle from Canada. That's what we like. We've got a proper international team in right now. Remember, adding 1 or 2 points onto that RPM. If you're sitting nicely on 100, give me 103, give me 105. Let's see some pace. The best way of warming up for these classes is that low resistance, high cadence, basically allowing you to move those legs super fast. Warms up your sort of reactions, warms up the muscles, warms up the joints, bit of everything. Gets the blood pumping to all those muscles, which is what we want. Sets you up nicely. 3, 2, 1, slowing it down, giving that little break. Once again, we're putting it back to that green zone. Now we're gonna go for a 30-second push, half the time. And because it's half the time, you know what that means. We go faster. So only 30 seconds this time. Let's aim for red zone. We go that. 3, 2, 1, go. Who's got red zone in them? If you don't quite reach that red zone, I don't mind, it's all good. But let's see a bit of pace. Oh, paint it green. That's what we like. See if we can hold it there. Don't let it drop down. 3, 2, 1, slow it down, add some resistance. Resistance 2. Find that in those legs. Keep those legs moving. We need something similar to what we did before. We go for that longer one, then we go for that short one. Minute on the clock, coming up. About 90 to 105 this time. 90 to 105. In 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. Remember, resistance 2 should feel a little bit stickier, should feel a little heavier under those feet. But it is still your resistance 2. And you've still got 3 and 4 to go. So you want to give yourself enough that you can add a lot of resistance on. Get them here for a minute, so you get to settle in, so you get to find that tempo of 90 to 105. If you're going above 105 easily, you're not in resistance 2. Nice stuff, holding it there. Now, just because it is that beginner class, it doesn't mean we don't set intentions. We still set the intention. Look, maybe your intention of this class is to really get your technique solid by the end of the class. Maybe, like other classes, just have a nice little sweat. Set your intention. What do you want to gain from this class? Hold it. You want to make sure you reach at the end of the class. 2, 1, pull it back. Putting into green zone. Remember, this is still just a warm-up. Just getting used to it. Putting it into green zone. We're going to do that same thing again. 30 seconds on the clock. And we aim for a little bit faster this time. We aim for a little bit more of a sprint. We go for that in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So probably aiming towards that 105 this time. Probably aiming a bit higher than we did before. We're in that resistance 2, so it's definitely harder to get towards the top of that yellow. Give me some speed, let's go, Poppy. 3, and 2, and 1, slowing it down. This time, we're not going to come out of that resistance 2. In fact, we're going to double the time we just did. We're going to go back to that minute worth of work. But it is that first time on the racetrack. Who fancies putting a big old number on the board? Let's set ourselves that target. Who reckons they got the win here? Yeah, I reckon. I don't know, let's find out. 3, 2, 1, resistance 2. Let's go. Staying in that resistance 2. Look at the teams. Me inside. Michelle, Poppy, 3. Good, so anytime in these races, you always want to have a little sprint finish. So in the final 20 seconds, I want to see if you can kick on. I want to see if you can change that gear in your head and really spin on. Kicking on in 2, in 1, let's go. Yo, your team have got some real speed in there. Stay with it. You want to sprint over the finish line. You don't want to decelerate into it. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. There you go. There we go. She lost quite badly. Let's look at those scores. Yo! Look at that. Top 683 meters. Second, 680. Third, 679. That's 4 meters between the top three. That's what we like to see. Some close races there, yo. Big stuff, team. Let's take it up. Resistance 3. Resistance 3, the first time in this resistance, now it feels a lot heavier. So remember, we're just in that green zone now. Now we're heading into that slightly heavier stuff. So really having to push it through. And so we're just gonna go for a little 4-part circuit, team. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, only times 4 to get us used to this resistance 3. We go for that in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 85 to 95 in your new resistance. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, times 3. And we've got these long breaks in it. So now you're holding it steady. Michelle, adding a little bit of resistance onto there. Nice, good. 2, 1. Especially when we get into these working phases, slowing it down, just putting it into that green zone, or you can put it into that high blue zone. Now, I don't mind. It's about those recoveries. But for now, when I give you those numbers, it should be working. We should be in that working phase, so it should be tough to sit within those numbers. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So now you can really hone in that technique. Remember, those elbows are in, those shoulders are rolled back. So you want your back nice and straight. So you almost want to be sitting towards the back of your seat to be able to have a nice straight back. And that core is engaged, slowing it down in 2, 1. Halfway, we slow it down. You should sort of want to need to slow it down. You should need to want to bring that pace down. 2 more of them. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I always say, I'm only giving you the tools. I'm only giving you a rough guide of how to play these sort of rounds, these races. It's up to you to challenge yourself. So in these intervals, especially, if you get to sort of the second or third and think that was actually quite easy, add some resistance on. It's up to you. I know you got it. I know you want to test yourself out. So that's what we're here for. Nice. 2, 1, slowing it down. Good stuff. One more of those. One more of those, then we get a 30-second break. Then we get that longer break. We go for that. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Nice, you'll find one here, then you get that 30-second break. I'm calling it a break. It's not going to be a complete break, but we don't worry about that for now. 5 seconds, we stand up. In resistance 3, we keep it slow. 3, 2, 1, nice. But we keep it slow. I call this little recovery climb because resistance 3 to climbing, you can get some good pace into it. But now, nice and easy. So we essentially just did 2 minutes work in resistance 3 then, with some nice breaks in. So the intervals. But now we're going to do 2 minutes in resistance 3, no breaks. So more of an endurance push in it. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. So you may need to cater. You may need to change your speed a little bit now because you've not got those breaks. And it's going to take you maybe 20 seconds to settle into your pace. Once you find your pace, you sit there nicely. 2 minutes solid now. Yo, what's up, Santi? How you doing? There you are. Good, 30 down, yes, Michelle. Everyone's saying hi, that's it. Love that community feel, team. That's what it's all about. So 2 minutes solid. What we're gonna do halfway through this push, after a minute, we're gonna add a little bit of resistance. Don't think about it, just gonna add And at the beginning, it's not going to feel that much different. But towards the end of that second minute, that's when it starts to kick in. 2, 1, add. We're adding. Looking strong as always. Every single one of you. Pushing all the way. Nice, Santi. Team, if you want, I'm going to give you the option to add in this final 30 seconds. I'm going to do it. You got the option. 3, 2, 1. That's an option. Yeah, Santi. Yo, let me know if you added. Give me a thumbs up if you added with me. That's what we like. Obviously. I gave it as an option. It wasn't really an option. Yeah, nice stuff. 8 seconds. Because you wouldn't want to be the only one who didn't add. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Resistance 2. Keep it in green zone. Resistance 2. So we pull back on that resistance. Resistance 2. Why don't we jump on a little race here? Let's see how close this one's going to be. Race time. Resistance 2 once again. As this music builds up, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Use the music. Let it build. Feel that. Remember, there was 4 meters between the top 3 last time. Look at these races, 3 and 3. Remember what we always do? Spin on in that last 20. Oh, look at it. Oh my gosh, keep those legs moving. Red team were losing the whole time. They were losing the entire time, and yes, I was in the red team. But we took over at that end. We went for that final sprint. Guess who came out on top? Really Pete. What a race that was. Under 60 meters, just over 50 meters. Between those teams, for a 3-person 1-minute race, having it that close is sick, team. Resistance 4 time. Bit of endurance. Stood up. 3, 2, 1, 2 minutes. First time in resistance 4, everyone in 60. 60 is where I want you. Remember what I always say? Now that we're in that working phase, this should be tough. Go! Jump on that B if you need to. Sits nicely at about 64. So first time properly standing up in a working phase rather than a sort of recovery climb. Keeping them elbows in, keeping those shoulders rolled back. Keep driving up that hill. Again, we're going at this pace, not because it's easy, not just because I'm telling you to go at 60, because 60 is tough, because 60 is quite hard. So everyone's sitting solidly there. 2 minutes here. Looking so strong, everyone. We get a 30-second break after this. So as always, if you need to make that little change to make this worth it, to make this 2-minute climb tough, you add some resistance for me. Resistance 4 is basically towards the top of that resistance. It's basically your heaviest resistance. Nice, all right, give me 30 seconds. Give me cardio. Is that what the song's saying? Yes, it is. Luckily, that's exactly what we're giving it, team. Also, there's 10 minutes left, team. Purple zone. Sitting down in 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep it in resistance 4. We're going to keep it in resistance 4, team. It's purple zone. Always party time. And yeah, we're keeping in resistance 4. Keeping those legs moving. Put it in the 50s if you need to. You can keep that as slow as you want. Let's get some nice little intervals going on, same as we did before, but reversing it. We're going to go for those 4 times 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. In 5, 4, ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Aiming for about 75 to 85. Once again, 75 to 85. The reason we're here is because that's where it's tough. 75 to 85. You can always build more speed, and at resistance 4 set down, you need that pushing round. You need to be kicking your bum with your heel every time. 3, 2, 1, banging song. Take it down to blue zone. Take it down as slow as you want. A resistance 4 recovery cycle is not a recovery. Just getting these legs moving around is tough enough. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stay on that pace, every single one of you. 75 to 85. In 3, in 2, in 1, slowing it down halfway. It's getting hot. We're getting through. Talk about beginner's class, this is tough. 3, 2, 1, we go again. Number 3 of 4. Stay on your pace, no one dropping off. Three, 2, 1, slowing it down. Okay, one more. You got a 30-second break coming up after this. We're going 6, in 5, in 3, 2, 1. See if you can hit the higher end of that scale this time. See if you can get up to that 85. 30-second break coming up after this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Team resistance 1, you're welcome. Little shake off. Final 4-minute round. Or just under 4 minutes. 45 seconds of work. 15 seconds of rest. Resistance 1. Resistance 2, resistance 3, resistance 4. Starting your resistance 1. Who wants to show me a bit of red zone? I think it's about time we have a bit of red zone. We go for that in 3, in 2, in 1. 45 of work, 15 rest. Starting in that hot yo, Michelle. Didn't mess around then. Straight up there. Yes, Poppy, go on. It's only 45 seconds, and we've been going heavy so far. We've been going heavy, heavy, heavy. So now it's time to get a nice bit of speed in it. 15. That's 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowing it down. Resistance 2. Now aiming for the hundreds. We go in 3, in 2, in 1, go! Remember, this is resistance 2, so this should be heavy. I can only hold that sort of red zone for a little bit before being dropped down. You want to hold some nice consistency here. Yeah, we're so close. Remember, we only got 2 more intervals after this. Keep that going, team. We're going 5, 3, 2, 1. Good, slow it down. We get ready to go again. That was fun. Resistance 3. Ready. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Resistance 3 this time. Remember, trying to hold about 90 to 100 now. We're in these final rounds, Michelle. Add some resistance there. No one should be hitting red zone in this. No one should be hitting red zone. You only got 1 more push. After this, we're going to do it all sat down. We're going to go for that full sit down. Good, another 15 seconds here. In 3, in 2, in 1. 10 seconds. Come on, legs. Resistance 4. Who's up for it? We go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe can you get towards those 90s? Remember, this is resistance 4 after all. This should be mad heavy. 30 seconds left. Come with me. Come with me. I know it burns. We push it all the way. Everyone's got 5. You got 4. You got 3. You got 2. You got 1. Team into resistance 0. And keeping those legs moving around. Yeah. See what happens in these beginning classes is that I program them with these breaks and everything. And that's obviously meant to be a beginner class. It's meant to be a bit more chilled. But I get excited because you guys end up smashing it out with me. And even though it's beginner programming, the intensity isn't quite at that beginner level. Look at that. Does that look like beginner to you? I don't think so. That was epic. Cake all round. Take it. Have it. Take a big deep breath in for me. And out. Standing up, slowing those feet down. Pushing both those heels down. Getting that lovely stretch in there. Spinning around the other way. Nice, getting in there. From there, you're going to take your arms up nice and tall. Bring them nice and close down into that heart center to give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you so much, team. Huge as always. Sending my love to you guys for being legends as always. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful beginner ride, even though it wasn't that beginner. Making sure, as always, you're clicking pause and save so you can play your workouts against the other ones. Yes, Michelle, lovely to have you in. And making sure you're finding us on socials as well and joining our Facebook community group. But thank you, as always, for joining me. My name is Ben. This has been Motosumo. I'll see you later, guys. Thank you.